you gotta break up with your feelings. Feelings. Make me feel something. Feel that? We live like in the meme culture, you know? Get you a girl who makes you feel something. I saw the strangest meme yesterday. It was like, get you a man who causes you to have an ugly face. I was like, whose advice is this? Our culture is in love with the idea of love. Our culture is emotional. Our culture is telling us over and over again, obey your feelings. Whatever you feel like, you should do it. You might not know this, but I was a pretty emotional kid growing up. It didn't help, but I was like a real R&B fan. Like this generation, you don't know about R&B, okay? Like the best music. And R&B, if you don't know, it stands for rhythm and blues. R&B music says, I'm gonna put melody to my depression. I'm gonna put lyrics to my heartache. Like I listen to the radio and it's like, I can't feel this, but like, you put some Brian McKnight on. Is he here tonight? Oh, Dean. Oh, sweet Jesus.
You're like a dream come true too. Just wanna be with you. 3, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. 4, repeat that's 1 through 3. 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I start back at 1.
Oh, that's just filthy. Give it up. Feel that? Feel that? You feel that? But you know, I miss Mariah Carey, yo. Like 1998 Mariah Carey.
You'll always be a part of me.
Oh, it's bringing back memories.
Part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. It will linger on. Time can't erase the feeling that's strong. No way you're never gonna shake me. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby.
But look, you can't talk about R&B music and leave out the kings of R&B, Casey and JoJo. It's like you can worship to this song. Oh! Look into my eyes.
What you sing with me? I will never find another lover that's sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me like my mother, close to me, close to me, close to me like my brother.
Those are weird lyrics.
And you are the only one, my everything. And two, come on, sing with me. And oh my life,
Baby, baby.
pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. And oh my life,
Baby, baby.
I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me too.
Oh, come on, somebody give God praise tonight. Someone's like, I'm getting married tonight. I really believe that one of the greatest obstacles to our relationships in 2019 is that we still have the wrong definition of what love is. Like I meet smart, educated people who have good jobs and they are still reducing the word love down to feelings. And if love is nothing more than feelings, well then love will be nothing more than a trend. And trends go in and out of style. There's a lot of people up in this room tonight that have never heard any of those songs before. And that is a shame, by the way. You should be ashamed of yourself. But it's because those songs aren't in style anymore. They're not in trend anymore. And over again, what happens to people is they so rely on their feelings to make decisions. I don't know where you come from. You might not be a Jesus follower. You might not even believe in God. Yet I love what this guy by the name of Paul said about this word love. This is what he says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. He says, love is patient. Love is kind, does not envy, does not boast. It is not proud, does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. What's fascinating to me about this definition is every other word that comes after the word love is not an emotion. What it tells me is that love is not a feeling, but rather love is a decision. But if you make every decision based upon your feelings, you're gonna find yourself exhausted and you're never gonna have long-lasting relationships. Because if there's one thing that's true, it's that your feelings change. And over again in my life, what I realize is the things that I focus on, they constantly disagree with my feelings. Like I wanna focus on my walk with God, but my feelings constantly disagree. I wanna focus on eating right this year. My feelings disagree. I wanna focus on my wife, but at times my feelings disagree. I'm trying to focus on patience this year. My feelings always disagree. Have you ever felt patient before? Just feel very patient right now. Just feeling patient. No, can't make decisions upon feelings. We have to decide and we have to trust that our feelings will follow. If you don't break up with your feelings are gonna break you down. One of the most powerful things that I've learned as a Jesus follower, and many are here tonight, some of you are on the journey discovering it, but when you start to follow Jesus, it's not that you just get Jesus, but rather you also get filled with his Spirit. Tonight we're talking about pruning, and we prune to bear fruit. And as you're filled with the Spirit, as you walk with the Spirit, look at what Galatians chapter 5 says. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, it's joy, it's peace, it's forbearance, it's kindness, it's goodness, it's faithfulness, it's gentleness. Here's the big one, self-control. Your feelings are not in control of you. Against such thing, there is no law. Those who belong to Christ Jesus have crucified the flesh. Another word is have crucified their feelings with its passions and its desires. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. You don't have to follow your feelings. You can actually make decisions, and as you make decisions, you can rely on the fact that feelings are going to eventually follow. Don't feel your way into the action, act your way into the feeling, and watch as you break up with your feelings, you're gonna find yourself not breaking down in your relationships. Break up or break down.